And then some you just have to pray for. I think a lot's of prayer. Because you'd be like, you don't even know what you're like into. What are you into? Like, oh, we don't really know. Right. So then I'm like, you probably shouldn't be as into it. That's what I'm saying. But going back to what I was saying, there's only certain people. So if somebody keeps saying like, I admire much possible, oh well, they don't want you. No, it's certain people that don't. Probably certain people that don't have too much else going on. And that's how they say, if you notice, some people don't even pay no attention. But you get you like one little huddle out of the group. Or maybe two. And that's exactly what goes down. But on the flip side of that, you got your entities that aren't doing their job. Have a good day. You are. So you sit here and you be like, dang, you got things really confused. You have things really confused. Let's set story straight. Shouldn't be doing anything somebody says just because you hear a strange voice. That's number one. It's not God. Two, you should probably go about your normal business and know that other people should be and possibly working on it. If they're not, the correct response would be to contact people to be like, hey, what is this? Is this a social experiment? Is this something? And think about possibilities. Could this be some type of psychological something? I mean, I'm hearing it. And you talk about subliminal messages, you talk about repetition, you talk about advertising. Now there could be an advertising point, right? You think of the name, what do you think of? Think of that? Like, are you in the situation or are you not? And you have to think of that too. Am I in the situation? Does it feel like it? I'm still working. I'm still going about my life. I still got my group set of friends, if you have them. And what about you? Well, me, I'm clearly trying to get the right authorities involved. Because clearly, there's a problem in spirit. And then somebody else seems to be taking up for it, but not really. You could have your good cop and your bad cop. You could have your corrupt and your regular, right? So I think about like, I wonder if all the people that came through my place are going to retire or left or are in that little bunch. It would be funny if like they started being like, oh, you got this complaining, but they're now gone. Like, or it's statute of limitations, or you blame it on civilians and the civilians have to end up paying out their pocket. So now it's like instead of a tax, you get like added fee. But then you start complaining about that because you don't get white hand. Just sit back and think. But then in the flip, you talk about E.T. Is it that? Did anybody contact? Did they notice anything strange? Somebody keeps saying they stole from Joseph Antoine Key. She's like, oh, but then they say it's somebody else. And I'm like, huh. Say they stole from the same person and a whole bunch of stuff revolves around. Now all of a sudden somebody down the hall wants to act like they're part of it. You could have been a portion of it, but you're not a big shabby. But we're about to go where we're about to go. Ahead of this, try to get in contact with the whatchamacallit again. Post some more stuff and keep calling people out. Nobody said stop. My thing is calling out the non-responsiveness and the obviousness. Like, oh, why is it always talking about this? Could it be somebody brought up taking over the place? I didn't bring it up. Somebody else did. Are y'all possibly fighting something that we don't know about? What was that stuff in the Bronx when we were there, Joseph? Oh, that's right. You probably weren't in the Bronx. That's right. What's going on in your apartment, Joseph? Oh. We don't. Definitely not going on in whatchamacallit's apartment. I don't know who the hell that is. And that's the gist. But then 9 times out of 10 somebody would want to sit back from the sidelines, watch what's going on, not really tell you to capitalize on that moment. So I'm like, hold on, as I try to figure out what's going on and push everybody else away, to try to figure out, oh, that is not them, this is me, that is them, that is them. And this is a whole bunch of extra that is unexplained. Oh, I'm mad at you now, but you've yet to leave. There's gotta be a reason why. It's like, but somebody wants to be the hero. So they're always kind of like, I'm like, okay, can you like get serious for a second? Because, man, I'm gonna need you to actually process stuff the way it's supposed to be processed, so I can buy stuff to do stuff. Because if I have to call over here, yo, can you send in a tape recorder? Can you send in VHS? Can you stop taking my videos? Can you stop recording over my sound? Why all of that? And then if I'm the one being shown stuff, why is somebody else feeling like they're being an observation? Could that be the reason why they get a little more privilege? And it's like, oh, why you're not getting privilege? I really don't know. Because I'm like, I should kind of be like, not saying get over everybody else, but okay, let him get his stuff and get back to the place. So let him get his dime and go back to the dime. Let him, like, don't slow him down so we can see what it comes. Oh, slow down in the line. Why would you? Slow him up. Slow me up for what? You talking about gaslighting? Okay. There's gaslighting and actually lighting. I think there was something that was lit. It's like, oh, then cover up. I don't think something wanted to cover up. And I was calling out. Wouldn't it just be like, yo, deuces? I'm sitting here like, maybe it's trying to actually, or maybe something's trying to, what you probably talking about, some spirits. Okay, I'm not about to get a Ouija board. Then that was a good question. Why would you say spirits? You don't hear that talk, oh yeah, it's a lot of spirits. What you're doing with the spirits, they do. You're like, I'm confused. Questions that ponder my mind is somebody's talking about sandalwood and calling out stuff that's disgusting or plain, and I'm trying to like keep it on the kind of the happy when I'm in one area and then kind of on the focus when I'm in another one, but it's like there's no divide. There's no like, okay, now. It's like, no, they just keep. Go go do this, go do that, go do this. Oh, I want to see if you do something that you shouldn't do that's detrimental to your body, what will happen? You know, something clearly say, don't do it. Something.